really wonderful. Thank you for asking. It was the best experience I ever had on Vampire Diaries. The cast was so unbelievably supportive. I was shocked at how, I mean, not that I expected less, but in a way it was really heartwarming because, I didn't get hazed. I was expecting somebody to do something to me. The whole time I was scared out of my mind, but they made me feel really welcome.
As a joke, I forged all of our signatures on the script cover for his first episode and framed it and gave it to him, just to make him think like, oh, that's so nice, look what you did for me. And then wrote a letter and was like, look, like it's been half a decade, we've had such a great time, and now transitioning into this next step of your career, I wanted to just remind you of where we started and what's most important. And then this big present, and then when he opened it, it was like a hand-painted portrait of my face, like a giant one, like a really, really big one, that is now hanging in his dressing room.
I love working with him as a director, hate working with him as an actor. No, I said to him, he really, the great thing about it, having my brother Paul, and we had many conversations leading up to this, which was, at the end of the day, was, Paul, I have your back, you have my back. He knows the show better than anyone. We know the show about the same. We've been on it since day one, longer than most of the writers, any of the writers other than Julie, and Kevin. And the idea was that he wanted to inject the things that we as cast members miss from season one. We miss those elements, the super dark notions of Vampire Diaries.
I was nervous to give people direction, and I didn't really, because ultimately, it was more about how I wanted the shot to look, because these guys have been doing this for 6 years, and I'm not going to suddenly give someone notes on their character. I think that would be completely out of line. But it was just a really beautiful experience.
It was great. He was very confident, very prepared, knew what he wanted, and was really he's an actor, so he knew how to talk to all of us.
Having a director who shares the exact same the consistency of thought, whether it's fears or loves regarding the story, they're the same.
I realize how much power actors have, because we seem so kind of like we get the scripts, they do all the technicalities, and we just sit there, hit our marks, and say our lines. And I'm like, I was kind of feeling a little. I mean, I love acting, but I was just I was starting to look at what else is out there. And when I started directing, I realized that it's so important for the actors to be good. Otherwise, your whole show is worthless. Or your whole movie, anything. It doesn't. And it kind of made me appreciate the craft of acting a little more, actually.
Having him come in there, driving this through, saying that this is my vision, this is what we're doing, I promise you it's going to work, was amazing. Every other director that comes in is frightened of Julie Platt, or Peter Roth, or Kevin Williamson, and Paul Wesley was not.